Hello, this is Lanice with Lessons from an RN, and today's lesson is all about being proactive with your health. Why is being proactive important? To me, when I think of being proactive, I think about getting ahead of something. So what I'll say is being proactive about our health means we are going to make sure we do everything we can to avoid getting a chronic illness. And when in doing so, I will share with you today some simple things that you can do to be proactive about your health. This is very important for all of us, but especially for those of us over the age of 40. As we age, our body, tends to start to give us issues, so to speak. So what are some things you can do, and why should you be proactive about your health? Being proactive is what I say. Back in the day, we used to say an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And what that means is it is less expensive, less stressful, and less time consuming if we work on preventing illness rather than getting a diagnosis and then having to go and work on curing or giving ourselves treatment for a chronic illness. So it's just so important to work on prevention rather than being reactive once we get a chronic illness and trying to cure the chronic illness. And so whenever we're proactive with our health, one of the things that it does, in my opinion, it gives you a good quality of life. What I think about when I think of good quality of life, I would say like 3 years ago, I literally could not go up 2 flights of stairs without breathing very heavily. And one day I was carrying my grandson, who was an infant at the time, up the stairs, and I got to the top of the stairs and I'm like, oh my God, I can hardly catch my breath, and I could feel my heart just beating, and I'm like, this is not gonna work for me. I wanna be here, I wanna be healthy, I wanna be here for myself, for my husband and my kids, so I have to do something about this. And literally, he's a little over 2 now, and I literally got a trainer probably a month after that. And I've been working really hard in the gym, and I now can go up and down flights of stairs with my grandson in my hand, and he's like over 2, and I'm not winded when I get to the top of the stairs. So I have a lot of confidence now in the work that I've done over the last 2 years. So being proactive about our health gives us confidence. So one simple thing I feel that you can do is make sure you keep up with your checkups. Have you been to the doctor this year, your primary care doctor, to get your blood work done and to talk to them about how you're feeling? Have you gotten your mammogram? If you're female and need a mammogram, have you gotten that done this year? Have you gotten a colonoscopy? Are you on schedule for those colonoscopies, which helps us know early on if we have colon cancer? Are you checking your blood pressure or know what your blood pressure should be? These are things that we can do to get ahead and prevent chronic illnesses. So the other thing I'd like to share is make sure that we know about our health, about our body. I say that my health belongs to me, and I am the student of my health. And I really do like my doctor a lot. He's wonderful, but he has his own health to worry about, and I need to be concerned about my health 364 days out of the year. And when I go see him that one day a year, of course, he's very concerned and want to help me with my health. But it's very important that I know, what is my blood pressure? What is my BMI? Like, is my height and my weight okay for my body? Am I underweight? Am I normal weight? Or am I overweight? Am I in the obese category? Also, what is my blood sugar run on average? And you can get that number from the blood work that you get done every year. It's under glucose, and you'll see what that number is, and then to the right of that, you should see what the norm should be. More specifically, what is your hemoglobin A1C? That number really tells you how close you are or far away you are from becoming a diabetic. So you should know what your hemoglobin A1C. So it's very important to know your numbers. That way, when you go to the doctor's office, you already know what your numbers typically run. So you'll know if they're going up or if they're going down or if they're staying the same. Another thing that you can do to be proactive about your health is making sure you move your body often. For some people, that means going to the gym. For others, that means working out at home, doing aerobics. There's lots of things on YouTube, shows on YouTube. There's apps that you can get to assist you with working out at home. Or if you have a treadmill at home or an elliptical, just move your body. If you don't want to do all of that, just get out and walk as much as you can. And if you work from home like I do, and I sit for extended periods of time, do things that are proactive, like get a stand-up desk so that you're standing up and working instead of sitting. And also, I have a walking pad, so I can sit that under my desk and I can walk while I'm on meetings or when I'm working, so I can get some steps in that way. And so it's very important to get up and move. They say sitting is the new smoking. And so I know for me, when I sit for a long period of time, I don't feel as good. So we need to get up and get moving. Another thing you can do to be proactive about your health is to prioritize your nutrition. And what I mean by that is making sure that you are bringing into your home healthy vegetables, fruits, and protein, and not bringing in cakes and pies, especially during those holiday seasons when we have, times when we get together with families and friends. And of course, I love a good sweet potato pie, but just be in moderation. Eat in moderation about those things. Just be very mindful of the foods that you're eating and taking your nutrition as a priority. And then the last thing I want to say is take care of your body and know that it will serve you well. When I think about my body, I think also about my car. Like if I am supposed to get my oil changed or get a tune-up, I need to make sure I'm doing that. And I know what type of gas I need to put in my car. If we put the right gas in the car, and if we get the oil changes and the tune-ups according to the mileage in the car, our car will work well for us. So it's the same with our bodies. We have to feed it well, put the right nutrients in it so that it'll go the long haul, the long distance for us. So I'll say be proactive about your health, take charge of your health, make sure that you know your numbers, you're prioritizing nutrition, you're moving your body, you're getting those checkups done when they're supposed to be done. You're seeing your primary care doctor or any other doctors that you should see at least once per year. And today I'd like to challenge you. If you know there's an appointment that you've missed this year, take the time to call the doctor and make the appointment. If you know that you're not prioritizing your nutrition, or you're not moving enough, or you are just not focusing in on your health because maybe there's a lot going on and you have some mental stress going on, I just ask you please to just take a few minutes and go sit outside where it's quiet and just think about what's important. It's so important to prevent illness and not have to then get a diagnosis and then try to fix an illness. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So that's my lesson to you today. If you have any questions or comments, please put them below. If you feel like there's a test or appointment that you need to make, put that information down below as well. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel for more lessons like this from an RN. And thank you so much. Take care.